Have you ever looked into your bank account and been surprised how little money you have? What about pulling out your wallet only to find that it's empty? Yeah, I think we've all been there. There are a few behavior changes that I introduced into my own life to save more money without sacrificing my standard of living. These are easy changes that only take planning and discipline to stick to. In a past video about compounding, I spoke about how $1 at the age of 20 is worth $21 at the age of 65 at an annual growth rate of 7%. I use 7% because it is the historical average rate of return for the stock market. Click here to watch that video. Since every dollar you waste at a young age ends up costing you many more in the future, it is crucial to live frugally. Frugality is a word that many people associate with being cheap, but it is distinctly different. Frugality is just the opposite of being wasteful. In essence, it is just maximizing every dollar. That is what we're focusing on, because I don't believe that being cheap is something that anyone should strive for. Frugality, on the other hand, is a great way to keep up a high standard of living and at the same time spending less money. The first easy way to save money every day is to use cash to pay for purchases. If you use cash instead of a card, you keep track of spending easier than just swiping a card and seeing some numbers on your bank's website decrease. By physically taking money out of your wallet, you will also have a visual confirmation of money leaving you as you hand it to the cashier. It is also harder to overspend with cash than on a card. That's why, when I plan on going shopping, I'll take out in cash the maximum amount that I want to spend. Spending $15 on lunch a few times a week can add up very quickly. If you buy lunch 5 times a week, that is $75 per week, or $3,900 per year. Now that's a very high price for something that you could make at home for less than $5 per meal. Don't be alarmed by imagining yourself making food at home if you don't know how to cook. I think we've all been there. I will make a video soon outlining some of the best ways to make food at home that is easy, healthy, tasty, and inexpensive. Don't forget to like this video if you're enjoying it. Liking the video helps others get a chance to view the channel and also helps our channel grow. This goes along with number 2. Make coffee at home every day instead of spending $5 on coffee 5 times a week. If you do that, that'll end up costing you $1,300 a year. Instead, you could spend cents a day making coffee at home and then taking it to school or work with you. If you follow steps 2 and 3, you could save $5,200 a year. And of course, you aren't just saving money by making coffee at home. You will also spend more time at a coffee shop than the few moments it takes you to brew a quick cup of pick-me-up. Ask yourself why you're going to the restaurant to eat in the first place. Is it for a social occasion, or is it because you didn't plan ahead and make a meal for yourself at home? Be honest with yourself. It's probably because you didn't plan ahead, or that you're in a rush. Avoid this by following number 2. Now, for those of you that go out for social occasions, there are some simple, easy tips to significantly reduce the bill that you will inevitably see. Order water. Water is free at most restaurants and is always going to be a healthy option. Restaurants have a very high profit margin on drinks for a reason. This one's a no-brainer. Order an appetizer or a lunch portion. This will usually cost you about half as much as a full entree, and generally, a full entree is way too large of a portion size in the first place. You will still enjoy the company you're with without hurting your waistline or your pocketbook. Alright, this one can be a little controversial, so for those of you that aren't 21, just skip ahead a little bit. If you are of age and going to bars to enjoy a drink, be smart. A $7 mixed drink is way too expensive, and it's generally not very healthy for you either, usually filled with sugar, soda, and even energy drinks. Avoid this money trap by drinking ahead of time at home with your choice of beer, liquor, or wine for a fraction of the cost. Then, when you're out at the bars, order either the cheapest drink they have or just order water. This way, you'll maximize your fun without waking up the next day with overdraft notifications. Not to mention, you'll wake up well hydrated and without a hangover. Now, who doesn't want that? Call and renegotiate your monthly bills. Call your internet provider. Call your utilities provider. Call your cell phone provider. Call your landlord next time you're thinking of renewing. And any other potential recurring costs you may have. Remember, since it's a recurring cost, you'll save that amount that you renegotiated every month, not just the month that you renegotiated it in. Saving $150 a month by just calling to renegotiate some of your monthly bills will save you $1,800 over the course of a year. Stick to your plan and be consistent. Most importantly, stick to your budget. I highly recommend everyone to have a budget and to review your spending on a monthly basis. Sticking to your budget will give you the answers as well as keeping you on the path to financial freedom. Never spend more in a month than you have in income. This seems like common sense, but many people violate this fundamental golden rule of wealth accumulation. Remember, wealth is accumulated over time. It is going to take consistency and discipline to save money and build wealth. From number 1 to 6, there are a few small changes that you could choose to make throughout the course of your day. By saving money in just steps 2, 3, and 5, you will save $7,000 a year. If you start doing that at the age of 20 and invest that into a stock market index fund, earning an average return of 7% annually, and adding the $7,000 annual savings, how much do you think you'll have at the age of 65? I'll give you a second to think about this. You will have $2 million at the age of 65. That is just from cutting out some of the low-hanging fruit in your life with 3 easy lifestyle changes. It's reasonable to say that if you were to do all 6 of these, that you could become a millionaire within 30 years or even less just by doing small things today. As James Clear eloquently said in his book, Atomic Habits, link in the description, the cost of good habits is in the present, and the cost of bad habits is in the future. Knowledge is useless without action, so take action today. Our mission here at Better One Day at a Time is to give you the tools to improve your life and to do that in a balanced way. We focus on 4 key pillars of a balanced life. Pillar 1, finance, money, and business. Pillar 2, health, fitness, and nutrition. Pillar 3, social skills, relationships, and communication. Pillar 4, mental and emotional strength. Balancing these 4 pillars is the answer to a fulfilling and enjoyable life. We do this to improve your lives and to create a better tomorrow for everybody. Please share our channel with somebody to lend a helping hand. Also, subscribe for future content and like and comment if you found it enjoyable. Don't forget to be better one day at a time, and I will see you all in the next video.